control one to make a camera angle?
Yes.
Oh, AP.
Yes.
I know we didn't say it because it didn't, like, we had to film it all chopped 6 ways to Sunday, but I
Yes.
have Battle Drill 4
Okay.
For when I got shot in the head.
Sure. Welcome to Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 135, Playmaker versus Punch Clock. You might be surprised to see Punch Clock back. After the last series of episodes, I determined that I was really, really tired when we filmed them, and I made the call that there was a more than reasonable chance that Punch Clock and Asator could have both won their matches fairly easily had I been on the ball with ECMs, extra punches, and the weapon carrying rules done correctly, because they were not. So Gutter Rat isn't as powerful as we thought he was. He will not be continuing. But this time around, when Punch Clock and Asator lose, that will be it. There will be no continuations. This is it, because almost the rest of the matches are all player versus player, and I'll be playing Fate Grand Order, who is, as usual, not sponsoring me. Yeah, let's talk about major events. It's been one day since your last series of matches, and after a series of riots broke out at numerous arenas last night, police presence has been upped, and earlier today, a SUV drove through a crowd of about a dozen Federated Sons aligned protesters, killing one woman and injuring several more. The police allowed this vehicle to flee the scene, and they are actively looking for this person, but it has definitely ignited tensions on Solaris, specifically in Solaris City. The games will continue. There's too much money in it to stop or slow down, but as a result, riot mechs have been deployed to every stadium, not just the major international ones, but even ones that aren't even actively holding matches, just to make sure no one decides to have any political demonstrations. So let me ask, where do each of you have your interviews?
I will make comments to the gentleman as he come in.
Duncan Fisher.
Duncan Fisher, yeah.
Duncan Fisher, very well. And Playmaker?
We will speak to the professor.
All right. Punch Clock, you find yourself meeting with Duncan Fisher. He has, in the last 24 hours, seriously cleaned up his act. He's wearing a suit. I know, shocking. I know. There is a there's a corporate logo on the side of his cameraman's camera now, and you could see he's got like a 1 day sober token as he adjusts his suit and says, "I'm Duncan Fisher, and today I've got a job announcing mech warfare over the next few seasons on Solaris. These interviews will be my last. Yes, you'll be finding me, Duncan Fisher, in the arena. I've been looking at some new talent, and I've got my eye on this kid Spectre, but you'll learn more about that next week. I'm still here with Punch Clock, who was declared the victor of his particular match after it was revealed his opponent was cheating. Punch Clock, welcome back to Solaris."
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for day 2. We're heading in. We're going for the win. We're going to be the apex.
People who come to me, Duncan Fisher, are here to talk to the people of Solaris by making a statement. What statement are you hoping to make today?
We're here for the games. It's going to be it's been a culminating season. This is the most exciting time of the year.
Okay.
Trying to avoid all political commentary.
That's it. This has been Duncan Fisher and Punch Clock here at the factory. Meanwhile, back to you, Dave. Playmaker, you find yourself sitting down at a Federated Sons aligned sit-in a park at the Peace Memorial, where the end of the Highlander conflict is celebrated. It's just a statue of a giant Highlander battle mech raising a flag of Northwind over it. The Federated Suns people have distanced themselves so that they are all one arm length from each other in a grid across the park. You can see that there are a lot of special police forces here, a lot of riot police. It looks like they have some sort of gas system ready to go. A lot of mortars, a lot of gas cannons. There's also some sort of like musical suppression system, a sound suppression system to do stuff that's outside of normal human hearing that will make people nauseous. And there's some skirmishing on the south side of the plaza. People who have formed up to counter protest are throwing things at the protesters and trying to fight with them. The professor is walking among the protesters, stopping to speak with them, stopping to speak with you. But his cameraman's doing the thing where he's walking backwards. So you're walking towards the camera as he's walking backwards, so you get that continual shot. I'm William Wyndham Williamson III, and I'm here at the Peace Park today to speak with Playmaker. Playmaker, I'm so glad you took the time to speak with me today with the momentous and historic events happening around us. What can I do for you?
So Playmaker, as he's walking, just the big shoulder tape that comes off the back of the shoulders is kind of just slowly billowing behind him as he walks forward through the park. Maybe a little over dramatically. It's possible that the cameraman's got a little fan on his hip or something as he walks backwards. And he just turns to William and says, "It's Solaris. History is every other day." As the audio just chops in with the fucking quotes from various mech warriors.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Playmaker, you've come to me. And you are a somewhat obscure presence. I can't say that I got a read on you. You're not a cat that I know. What are you looking to get out of this interview? I mean, if you look around us, it's clear that even if history happens every day, it doesn't happen like this. So if you're here for a reason.
I am no stranger to a gunfight. And well, I must admit I am calling myself a bit curious. And so, I came to see what was what, cat.
Well, I think you can see, looking around you, the Playmaker, what we are looking at is nothing short of a suppression of civil liberties. The Federated Commonwealth has allowed for several progressive policies that neither the Federated Sons or the Lyran Commonwealth allowed in their own times. And now we're seeing a revocation of that. Since when do protesters with a permit get met by riot police with gas grenades?
I think with that, the Playmaker just sort of makes a big shrug gesture. And then just kind of looks at the riot mechs and just says, "Takes an awful small man to fit into a tin can like that."
I agree. I think what we're looking at here is petty overreach, authoritarian fascism. The princess, as she styles herself, the Archon princess, is trying desperately to hold on to thrones she has stolen and can no longer maintain. And she has chosen Solaris as her rock. Well, I think that I may not be from Solaris, but I have as much Solaris in my blood as anyone here. And we do not want the Archon princess's chosen thugs here. And when he says that, you could see like various protesters nearby are like, "That's right."
Playmaker just smiles, shrugs again, and then the vocoder comes through once more and just says, "Well, leave me out of it. I prefer to keep my conflicts to the arena."
Well, that's certainly a statement to make on this show. Sure. Well, is there anything else you have to say?
There's a fella across the ring. He's gonna catch the bell. It tolls for him today.
All right. We'll have continuous coverage here of the protests in the park, but thank you for joining me, the Playmaker, for your cryptic, ominous, and yet somehow unhelpful comments on the situation unfolding. All right. I know what your mech choices is. You know what your mech choices is, but you don't know what each other's mech choices are. I guess, Salty, tell us what you got right here. You're muted.
Sorry about that. I am bringing in a Kingsley Defense Industry inspired exterminator. We've got an LBX-10, 4 medium lasers, and if I turn off enough heat sinks, the ability to go fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I guess. The Playmaker, what are we looking at for you?
I have a mech. There we go. I have a Banshee Double M, constructed by a friend of the show, Kindalas, which sports, normal like assault mech 3.5, but a trio of PPCs, 7 medium lasers, and 5 small lasers and an SRM6 along with an ECM suite.
Imagine being able to customize a Banshee and it still ends up with small lasers. It's like a charger.
You love to see it.
You don't love to see it, actually, but
don't you understand, Arthur? You see, the PPC is actually the most efficient weapon in Battletech.
You mean the clan large pulse laser?
Mm-hmm. But yes, this machine is constructed by.
Wait, are these clan PPCs?
No,
they have minimum range.
These are inner sphere.
Yeah.
Inner sphere like Succession Wars era PPCs.
Wow, so Lord's Light 2, huh?
Yep.
All
and
right.
this mech is constructed by Miller Mechworks.
Do we know who that is?
It's Kindalas.
Oh yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah. Miller Mechworks is the company, though.
Yeah. A lot of people showing up with their corporate slogans at the last minute.
Hey,
I should have made the rules encourage this a lot sooner.
I mean, I think the rules changes that we made for season 3 are good. I think they're good. They're gonna lead to some fun stuff.
But there aren't that many matches left.
Leave them wanting more.
All right. You are fighting, of course, in the factory, what some have considered to be one of the worst terrains to fight on outside of Ishiyama.
Oh, who's talking ish about my factory?
Me. I don't like the factory.
Ivan grew up in the shadow of this building.
Okay, calm down. You barely even remember who Ivan Asako is anymore. You've lived so many lives.
See, that's the worst part, is he actually does remember all of them.
Okay, Elf.
That's right.
I am cursed to remember. All right, so let's talk about rolling initiative.
You have tactical genius. I just have a +1.
So I'm bringing Tactical Genius, Melee Master, Medium Laser Specialist, and Lucky. I'm not bringing Jumping Jack.
I am bringing Natural Grace, Maneuvering Ace, Mountaineer, and then I do not have a 4th SPA. That matters for this match.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. You okay?
Sorry about that, folks. I'm sick. So if I miss my mute button and cough, I apologize.
Okay. Oh, you dropped something.
No. I'm just trying to cough away from my microphone.
Very well. Let's get those initiative rolls then.
I'm still adjusting armor. Apologies.
It's okay.
You're good.
I'm not going anywhere.
18.
I'm locked into this particular show.
9. All right. Should I pick a pair of dice or just roll in the tray?
Pick a paradise.
Five.
So there we go. My roll. That's an 11.
Okay.
Quick question, AP.
Mm-hmm.
The Banshee has the distracting quirk.
Okay.
Which basically has a similar effect depending on what rules you're using to like the Demoralizer SPA. Does fighting this mech cause extra stress or something?
Let me consult distracting or demoralizer.
It's not like exactly the same, but apparently it stacks with the Demoralizer special piloting ability.
I have to say that while that might be true for like normal mech warriors, you guys have been in dozens of matches, so you know it's not like you're like, oh no, it's
Makes sense.
mech.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this mech that somehow makes it. Well, I guess the trait says that there is something about the mech that does make it more scary, but it's still just a mech. After all, it's just a man.
The Banshee's head's been painted with the like half face mask.
What an edgelord.
You know, gotta keep the motif.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the question, Punch Clock. What's the intro look like as we're coming in?
Oh, it's the traditional. He's wearing the ratty coolant vest still, right, from when he first came in. He's going to all nostalgia. And it's he rolls in. Obviously, the mech's going to light up and in traditional Apex Dragon style, and immediately fire off all the lasers as he comes in. And he's pointing out to his invisible audience, right, out to the kids out there, and he's saying, "Be the Apex." Then he does his climb up using the handholds on the mech that have been welded on, as he's traditionally done, and he climbs up onto the mech. Obviously a little bit slower than when he first came to Solaris, but still gets up there.
Well, you are going to enter from this side.
All right.
Mr. Hayward.
I'll let you use distracting in place of demoralizer, but know that demoralizer requires you to forego shooting for a whole round.
All right, and I just cause a point of stress while being spooky?
No, you cause the opponent to take a +1 to hit for the next round.
Oh, that seems uber not worth it. All right, cool. Thank you, AP. Just wanted to know what that does.
Okay. What about your intro?
My intro is again the quiet like violin music that slowly crescendos into like the like electric rock opera of like bah, 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 as the mech then just like appears in the middle of the stage, like boom, and like a big like explosion of smoke and flame, as though he just like, ninja dusted himself in there, and then he just slowly and eerily human-like just walks back to where like its starting location.
Okay.
So do we place or do we roll again?
I mean, you place first and then he places.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 hexes. Okay. Wow.
I'm going to start the match with 2 double heat sinks turned off.
Are you starting at a particular heat?
No.
Okay.
Right.
Very well.
I just start here.
Roll initiative, please.
Okay.
3.
This is not a great start, Mr. Hayward.
5.
That's not a particularly good roll either. I mean,
Well, you probably beat me, so reroll.
No,
you
you-
attack.
oh yeah, you got.
I
You
can
have
use Tactical Genius.
Yes.
So I can reroll.
Yeah.
There's a 7.
All right, you win.
So
I will
we
go.
can move first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To all those of you out there in the audience who are like, "Whoa, that was a lot of level changes." Mountaineer.
And let's see here. These are too high, the screens.
Yes.
Yes, and they have what is it, 60 HP per segment?
Yep.
If I remember from Jordan Payne shooting holes in them at me. Yeah, thanks for that punch clock, by the way. Good job.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Really, really, really glad I don't have to get shot at by Jordan Payne anymore.
And I'm going to fire off 4 medium lasers uselessly to build up to 9 heat.
Nice.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. It's going to be a real close range, really brutal
Double
match.
ones.
Wow. Well, I mean, whatever 1 in 36 is squared is. What did you get, punch clock?
I got 7.
Okay.
Your max speed is going to be like 12 or something. I just move up 5. Can you get behind me? Almost certainly, right? Like, I'll be here and you'll be like, boop, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you could get behind me. So we're just going to do 3.
Now just
All right.
remember, Silas, he has the ability to automatically win initiative.
I understand.
Yes.
Before you get too close. All right. I just want you to be sure. And for that matter, if you guys are running ECMs or Ghost Mech or something, you need to be
Yeah, I
keeping.
need to roll for that.
Yes, then now's the time to do that.
Ghost Mech! Go ahead.
So I'm hot enough for TSM.
Yeah.
This is my run speed if I have the supercharger active now.
Is Supercharger the one that doubles your run?
Doubles your walk.
Doubles your walk. So, I mean, your sheet should be right? It should be 12,
12.
if you're operating
Okay.
at both at maximum.
Yes. So yeah, basically
Yeah.
TSM makes you a 6-9, and then doubling your walk makes you a 12 run with supercharger.
Okay.
So your sheet is correct. You're good to go.
All right. So so I should activate supercharger to go 12
Yes.
and do that over here in the tray.
Yeah. Wherever. Wherever you feel like is the best place to do it.
Oh, let's see it. All right. Did not fail. Got a 5.
Excellent. All right. Let's do it, punch clock.
What did you get on your ghost mech check?
I succeeded by 3, which I believe is only a +1.
You need a +2, and then you have 1 past that. Okay. Your margin of success is 1.
Yep. Yeah.
The only modifier added is the margin of success of the enemy unit.
Can I declare a charge?
You can.
Yeah.
I declare a charge.
All right, where did you turn?
I turned right. I think there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks right. So you moved, I think that counts as 5 hex charge because I'm 5 hexes away from that turn. Or do you count it only as 4 hexes? Because that's where he ends before the turn.
hold on. I'm getting the book, okay? I'm getting the book. Listen, I've only really been the recipient of people charging like shitlords.
Mhm.
All right. You have to be able to spend enough movement points to enter as hex. Are you capable of doing that?
Yes, that would be 12.
All right. Charging unit may not make any weapon attacks. The target must be in a unit directly in front of the charge. Okay, that's all true. Can't make weapon attacks, also true. You're not on pavement. I think it's the full length of the charge. It's the number of hexes you move. So
Number
how many
of hexes you move in a straight line.
That's not what it says. Multiply the number of hexes moved by the attacker. There's no qualifier to that.
Really?
Correct. Yeah. Brad's done this to me before as well.
Oh, damn. Never mind. Whoops.
How many hexes did you move? Like 8, 9?
11.
You moved
hexes.
11 hexes? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
If I move into his text, it's 11.
Yep.
Okay.
Whoops. Oh. If I had known that, I would have been more worried about charges. Oh, well.
Well, you're...
To Kindless, I believe, who helped me out with the first mech. Yes, thank you. This is for those that missed the charge against the Godzilla.
Well, this is 11 times 7, so it'll be 77 damage if it hits.
Nice.
If I actually make it there, there's a lot of weapons fire to get through to get there.
That's true.
Which reminds me, we're going to, let's see, you're charging me, so obviously we're going to fire 21, that's 27, no, that's 26, and then that's 30. Okay, and then we'll fire 1 PPC. Okay, so I'm firing everything but 2 PPCs. So here we go.
So that's a 4 modifier for me.
First one is a PPC hit, 10 damage to your right arm.
Got it.
5 damage to your left arm. This is 7 medium lasers. 5 damage right torso.
5 damage right torso. Okay.
I think that's a miss. Yeah, it's a miss. 3rd medium laser. Miss again. 5 damage right arm. 5 damage right torso. 5 damage right arm.
That's internal.
1 crit. That's 5 more damage right arm.
Hang on. That was at 10.
And I believe that's 7 PPC or 7 medium lasers.
Hang on just a moment. That was 2 internal, and then you said 5 more.
Yes.
Okay. Round to 3.
Okay, and then that is 3 damage left arm. 5 small lasers. Number 2 misses. Number 3 is 3 damage left torso. Number 4 misses. Number 5 misses. An SRM 6 hits for 4 damage, or 4 missiles. 2 damage right arm.
We got 1 left. And that's internal, by the way, in the right arm.
Yeah, no crit. 2 damage left arm, or left torso. 2 more damage right arm.
That's off. And it goes to the armor of the next torso, the internal.
Armor. And then the last 2 damage is left torso again.
All right. So I lose an arm.
Mhm.
And I obviously have to make at least 1 piloting check.
You'll have to make 2. 1 for being shot during a charge and another for taking 20 plus points of damage. You'll make both of these at a +1.
Okay, so I'll
And-
go over the turn. Are you done shooting or are you still going?
I am done shooting. I'm figuring out what physical attack I'm declaring.
Okay, first check. That's a 9.
Yeah, that's good.
Second check. I need a 4 for both those, I think.
You
That's a
also
9
got a
again.
9. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine Varen losing to a physical attack. What an
That'd be
incredible end this could be. Okay, so what's 77 divided by 5 is
Well,
going to be
Do I still have to
something
roll to hit or something?
you do.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to guess that you probably will hit, however, but yeah.
Okay.
Is it based on pilot skill difference? Is
For
it like
charge,
DFAs?
I
Yeah,
don't
is
think
it like
so.
DFAs where it's based on pilot skill?
I don't
stuff?
think so. I don't think there's any difference in.
I'm a 3 pilot.
Cool. I'm a 2. Oh, also, Ghost Mech doesn't
I was
affect
like-
physical attacks, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Charging has whenever a unit charges, compare pilot skill rating. Okay, so what do you got?
I have
Playmaker?
1 better than him.
Okay, so you have a +1 to hit then.
Okay, and my charge is my pilot plus a run, which would be 2.
Mhm. Plus my
So that's-
evasion, which is 1.
5, 6, 7 is what I'm hearing.
Yep, so it sounds like
Don't miss.
Well, I do have lucky, right? That can be used for this if I need to.
Yes. But you don't need to.
That's an 8.
Okay, you'll be making 16 attacks. Right? Am I right about that?
I'm sorry, I should be laughing, but oh my goodness.
yeah. So here
So
we
the
go.
16th attack will only be for 2 damage.
Well, here we go. You got. Let's remove this green one, and you've got 8 sets of dice right here, so you can do half of them in one go, half of them in the next. Right next to your sheet.
And I'm going to move you guys already since he pushes you 1 back.
Mhm.
And you're going to need 2 piloting checks yourself, 1 for being charged and the other for taking 20 points of damage.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, so 5 in the center torso,
Right.
5 in the left arm, 5 in the right leg,
Okay.
5 in the right torso, 5 in the right leg, 5 in the left arm, 5 in the left leg, 5 in the left leg. That's 8. Uh-oh, what's going on with the purple one?
It says it's a 3.
It says it's a 3. Okay. Oh, I can't just pick it up by itself. So, okay. I'll say if it says a
I got
3, I believe it. All right. Great. Thanks. 5 in the right leg,
Nice.
5 in the right torso,
Cool.
5 in the right torso, 5 in the right leg. Again, 5 in the right leg,
Wow, the clumping on this has been really good.
5 in the right torso, where they're like 5s and 6s.
Holy shit, this is awesome for you.
5 in the right arm, or yeah, 5, and then 2 in the right torso.
Holy shit, that was almost all the right torso and right leg. That was really good.
Does this Banshee not have case? Oh, it does have case. I was about to be like, whoa!
No, it's got case. We're good.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you didn't get the breakthrough that you needed, but, you know.
What
What's your counter?
My counter is to kick him for 19 damage.
Let's get that roll. Hard to argue with that. All right,
12 on
roll,
the kick.
roll d6.
That's a 6 on the. Oh man, I should have punched him.
It's the left leg.
Left leg takes 19 damage.
All right.
All right, so we've got a couple. Each of you will need to make 2 PSRs. Playmaker, yours are at +3. And is there a bonus for being kicked? I don't think so. I think you just roll it at just a regular PSR. You need to make 2 at +2.
+2?
Sorry. Punch Clock makes them 2 at +2, and Playmaker makes 2 at +3.
So I need 5s.
Right.
Yes.
Why am I at +3?
You got you take 1 for
Charged
20
and
20 plus,
20
and then charges +2 to both players.
Okay, I see.
So
And
you did,
9 is
does he
passing the
not-
first one.
okay.
Okay.
You didn't deal enough to force him to do the same.
Exactly.
So
And
Yeah, okay.
6 is the second one, so it's also a pass.
okay.
And then do I do damage to myself hitting him?
On the charge?
Yes, you do.
Yes. We're just resolving things in
Got it.
a bit of an order.
So 2 + 3 is 5. -1 for natural grace means I need a 4 on both of these. That's 7 on the first. That's 10 on the second.
Okay, you take 1 point for every 10 he weighs. So you take 10 points of damage, and they will be located at the following locations. Left torso for 5. Center torso for 5. I would say that's a pretty good opening round for a dude that's 30 tons heavier than you.
Yeah,
That loss of an arm is going to not be great for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have case, though, right? Yes, you do. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. But you also have two ammo bins in there, so
Yeah.
you could take some very serious head damage. All right. Well, I guess the second round went pretty spicily. It's
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get more than 1 or 2 more rounds, but let's roll initiative, I guess.
All right, Silas, you receive a communication from open speakers over the broadcast line.
I am Amos Everett, and I'm here to defeat you, Silas.
Well, something similar. You hear in Amos Everett's voice. Well, first it's not Amos Everett's voice. It's a bunch of chopped up cacophony of voices for certain syllables, and it just says, "Silas Hayward, I'm bringing you in, dead or alive."
Bone chilling, right?
I just want to be clear here that Ro Sabometrics is not an idiot, and a dude who continuously uses Amos Everett quotes while also having mountaineer training is setting off alarms for him.
Mhm.
As a mech bunny, would I also notice this?
You know what? I'm just gonna say yes. You're a big fan of the games.
I was actually doing it specifically because Hayward is the fanboy class.
Is it you? I know that voice. Is it you?
Never meet your idols, right?
Again? Do you react? J'accuse!
I'm gonna be like, I thought you were dead. That's what I would respond on open comms.
All right. People in the crowd are like, oh, they know each other. Someone in the crowd stands up and says, J'accuse!
Isn't Playmaker dead, right?
Playmaker just says back. Also, probably in like the voice of somebody else who you'd know. Let's see.
I think you should pull out like his own voice from all the recordings that Seth's character did when he recorded us when I was bartending. So it's just like this random one half of conversations all chopped together.
Yeah. Playmaker just says back, in your own voice. We're all dead on Solaris.
Nice.
So just to be clear, the original Playmaker is retired, but you
Oh, okay.
It's like people who pick up the legacy of somebody else's name. You know what I mean? Like someone who's like, you know what? I'm the new Cactus Jack. I'm Cactus Jack Jr. Or like that really short-lived
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, well, I mean,
shots fired.
I never heard about Dale Earnhardt, right? The only Dale Earnhardt I've known is Junior, so what do you want from me? Undertaker 2, that's who I am. That's what a legacy is supposed to be. Somebody who inherits it, right? Or like all of the Batmans that have ever existed that are just students of their former Batman. The Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yep.
They would all be legacy characters. All right. Anyway, we've got initiative rolls. Yes?
Yeah.
Who wins, who dies?
I have a 7.
I have a 7. We reroll.
I have a 7.
I have a 6. You defeat me. But I choose, instead, to take advantage of your hesitation and your fear. And I will win initiative. Silas Hayward.
Okay.
That means no melee attacks for you.
I get that. Can we... I need to mark some stuff off on my sheet, like a right arm. You want to do that for me? Or can someone help me with that?
You should be able to use
pen and draw on it like normal. You can just do the red line.
Got it. Bloop. And that guy.
You can use plus and minus to make it smaller or bigger. In case you don't want to use the big fat
Got it.
marker.
All right, so that
Isn't that the left arm laser?
Oh, did I just do the wrong one? Oh, jeez.
I was actually really looking forward to this when I found out that AP had put Punch Clock forward, because I was like, oh yes, perfect. The person to be like, no guys, I'm serious. He's still alive. The absolute perfect person to be like, oh my god.
All right, so there's that. And I'm at 9. Oh, after heat, I should be back down to 0 heat after it was just a run. All right, and then my torso's still intact. Okay, so my move. All right. Oh, jeez. Hang on.
That would be the incorrect mech.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
You're good.
There we go. Now I'm closer. I can see it. Yep. I can't get there for some reason.
Just make yourself slightly smaller.
When you're holding yourself, use minus and plus to make yourself smaller or bigger.
Choose whatever facing you want. I'm assuming you just jumped.
Yep, I just jumped. Got to jump for 1, 2, for 2.
Mm-hmm. Your rear armor. Not great. Would take. Ooh, that probably wouldn't be worth it. But it would be funny. I'm just doing some quick math.
By the way, would Melee Master have done anything to a charge? I don't think it does.
Actually, I think it makes
It
it
does.
one easier.
You can make another weapon attack.
Oh,
So you could have thrown a punch after
Yeah.
the charge.
Do we want to just do that now?
Yeah, I'm down. Or you could have also thrown a kick.
I would have punched.
Okay. You only have one arm to punch with, but yes.
Yep.
Did you shoot any lasers that were no? Because you charged. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
think
throw
you
that
still
punch real
needed a
quick.
7 to hit. You're not going to do it. Not with those numbers.
I am lucky.
Very well. You can re-roll the 2 red numbers.
Oh shoot! I'm
Still-
sorry.
No, it doesn't
Still
matter.
miss.
You still miss.
Still miss. All right.
Also, technically the only numbers that matter are the red and the blue.
That's true because we would be roll. Well, I mean, if he punched you in the face, the critical would matter.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Okay.
red and the blue.
All right.
All right. I'm going to fire. I'm gonna fire jack shit nothing because I don't think I actually. AP, what are the rules for smashing through a solid wall?
I mean, are you charging through it?
No, I don't think you have.
Are you walking up to the wall and then attacking it?
No.
How are you performing this? Your answer is continuously no, so I'm curious.
Well, because there's a rule about like mechs walking through buildings or something.
It involves charging.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to shoot him after walking through a wall.
No, and you would take a lot more damage and have to make more stability checks afterwards.
Yeah.
Charging
never mind.
through buildings is really bad.
All right, that's fine. You know what we'll do then? We'll just one. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do 1, 2.
Stu's gonna use Mountaineer to just
3,
walk over the wall.
Hold on.
Mario's over the wall. Hey!
So it's a too high wall.
Yeah, you can walk
Can
over
I
it.
vault that wall?
Yes. It's just
1,
like any
2,
other
3,
too high object.
4, 5.
It'd be like walking over a hill. Great. Neither of you can see each other.
4, 5. Yeah, because that's as close as I can get. I don't think there's a way for me to
It's like watching two
get any
boxers
closer.
who throw punches and then immediately start grappling onto the ropes. They're like, that's right, buddy. Woo, look at these ropes. The referee is just like, okay, I need you to, can you guys get in there?
Yeah.
That is so appropriate for Natural Grace, and the Mountaineer just climbs over the wall, just kind of like does the tall man over the rope, right? Over the top rope, getting in the ring.
You know, it's also it's appropriate because the Banshee does have a hand.
You don't, but you don't even need the hand to do this. If you were in a Jenner, you could still do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just that good at high kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping. It's not easy. Someone has to be good at it.
Are we rolling initiative now?
We
Yeah,
are.
I think so because I can't. You're gonna choose not to get shot, so that means I can't shoot you.
8.
You win again.
Your move.
Au contraire, sir. It is your move. I've moved.
While this dead movement round is going on, the producers insert like a quick ad of a dude going, "That's right, making its appearance after over 1,000 years, Doritos Crash Course 2 is sponsoring today's episode. Let's get back down into the factory." And then it is like a swooshing noise and, you know, overlay, and then we get back to the fight. It's going to do a charge. A one-step charge for almost no damage.
So your right side is the one that's banged up, right?
That's why he's protecting it, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Just know that the thunder and lightning here is getting pretty bad.
Well, I'm glad you're safely somewhere in your secret location.
It's not that secret. I'm inside of my house in the basement. And I live in Delaware. I've been pretty straightforward about that. Secret location.
I can't remember who's decided to announce where they live and who hasn't, right? So
That's true.
I don't want to actually be that person. So
Will I live in a secret tunnel?
No, you're from a secret tunnel, West Virginia.
I was born in Pennsylvania.
Oh, never mind.
I just spent a third of my life living in West Virginia.
Ah, okay. So you lived in a secret tunnel. Driving through West Virginia has always.
no, I mean, I could play the monkey around the rose game, right? And it doesn't do any good. So
Mm-hmm. You're at DFA.
oh, I thought about it.
It technically it would land on the left side.
What side does it actually land on if you DFA?
If you DFA, it's as if you went straight towards me. And then I'm pretty sure it's you have to go straight towards me as much as possible. So, and I think you would have to DFA me from here because of the wall here, I think. So maybe that's not true. Just because you technically are in.
You stop in the hex just short of him, so it would have to be on this side. Just because of the way the wall works.
DFAing me left side.
Because walls don't actually work like this in Battletech. This is just something Sidious did. The wall should technically be taking up its own hex, which is what's making this match a little weird.
That is weird.
I gotta remember which side of my mech is half destroyed. The right side is half destroyed. Or the right side actually is destroyed. It's not half destroyed.
Oh yeah, you don't
Right
have
arm
a
is destroyed. All right. So that means I want to be. So right now you are in my right arc, which is not good news. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be 6, 7.
Still in your right arc.
You know what? We're just gonna get right in front of you. What's the worst thing that can happen? I should be able to turn right. And I do need to make a supercharger check to make this happen, I think.
How are you?
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a turn would be 7.
Okay. That's just a
Actually,
regular
7.
run, I think, right?
Yeah, it is a regular run. Okay. No,
it's
I'm
just a regular run for you. Because you're a 6'9" right now from TSM, right?
I'm
Or
not
can
hot.
Oh, you can't.
I can no longer get to TSM heat.
Okay. All right,
So-
then yeah, you're just regular 5'8". But yeah, you can do 7. All right, so that is what? 4 hexes. So you get +1.
And do you have Ghost Med active?
I do. Maybe the red.
Oh, red one. Sorry.
You're good. Ghost mech is I failed the ghost mech roll this round.
All right. Well, I'm going to fire.
I guess actually technically I guess it's at a
Yes, you
+1.
go. You probably go first, don't you?
Yes, I do. However, you do need to make a piloting check at +1. Because technically I did pass the ghost mech, but I passed it very pathetically.
Got it.
You just need to make a +1 piloting check to take no penalties shooting at me.
That's an 11. I pass.
Excellent. All right. So then I am going to
Sorry, 10.
fire. Cool. So I'm going to fire a PPC, 7 medium lasers, 5 small lasers, and an SRM6, and I will build 4 heat. Um, 36 heat dissipation, baby. PPC's at +3 for minimum range. Your evasion's only a 1. I walked. So that hits 10 damage center torso.
Got it.
5 damage right torso. 5 damage right leg. 5 damage left torso. Number 4 misses. 5 damage left leg. Number 6. 5 damage center torso. Last medium laser. 5 damage left torso. Small laser.
Wait. Which torso is that?
Left.
Left. Okay.
All right, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, small laser number 1. 3 damage right torso. 3 damage left arm. Another miss. Excuse me. Medium laser small laser number 4. 4 actually hits. That's sorry. 3 damage left arm. That internal?
Nope. Not yet.
Okay.
4 armor left.
All right, and then the last small laser goes 3 damage center torso. And then we fire an SRM6, which hits with 4 missiles.
Again,
And that
4
is-
missiles.
Yep. And that is 2 damage CT. And then rolling down here. 2 damage CT. 2 damage right leg. 2 damage left torso.
1 armor left on the left torso.
Nice.
Can't wait for that kick to the left torso.
Do they have like a high step? Is that one of the SPAs,
Yeah.
right? High kick.
Fucking axe kick.
All right, so I've got 3 medium lasers
Mm-hmm.
and
LB10.
1 LBX with a cluster round. All right, so
Part of the cards, headshots and throw armor criticals.
all right, so I ran, so that's 2. My gunnery is 2, that's 4. You stood still. My heat is not a factor, so I've got 4s. And
Nice.
I guess the medium lasers, do they still get +2? So they're 2s. Weapon specialist medium laser.
Weapon specialist medium laser gives you -2 to hit.
Yeah, so you hit on anything other than double ones.
Okay. So the medium lasers first, then we'll do the LBX.
Nice.
All right. So first medium laser hits in the 10.
Left arm.
That's right. Left arm. Second medium laser. That's a 3, hits in the center torso.
Nice.
Third medium laser. Hits in the 5, which is the right leg.
That
Which armor you got there?
10.
Ugh, all right. Well, and then the LBX at 4. Hits, and the first, I guess we got to do, this is the crit roll is a 9.
Yep. And with a 4 on a 10 pack, you get 3 or 4 bits. So 1 damage left arm, and then you roll 3 more locations.
Ah, got it. All right.
You want to lucky that cluster or something?
Yes. Well, I don't have lucky anymore.
Oh, you
So-
only have the 1 point?
I used it, yes. And I don't know.
I didn't know if you were one of those lucky 4 stacked.
I will now.
champions.
It's a good move, right? Because yeah. Had I thought about that before the start of season 3, I will use my 1 free reroll to reroll the cluster roll.
Oh, nice. You have
APGamingREAL gift to us at the beginning of the year.
Oh, the New Year's reroll.
The New Year's reroll. Unfortunately, I announced that we are not allowed to use that in player versus player.
Oh, okay.
Because Seth was
Oh.
like, I'm holding on to mine just to headshot somebody. And I was like, no.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what,
Well,
if both of you agree that you can use it in this situation, I will allow it.
Look, I will say fair play, Silas. Use your thing,
All right.
because I don't know, because Salty Makers. I don't know how many other chances you're gonna get.
all right, here we go.
You have to wait for the sacred words.
What are
Happy
the
New
sacred
Year.
words? Happy New
Go
Year.
ahead.
8.
An 8, so 8 on the 10 pack for you is looks like 6 doodads.
Okay, so the first one's already gone to the arm. So,
Yes.
and so how many was it?
6, so you'll need
So
5,
roll
right?
5 locations.
All right, so out of there. Ah,
Whoops.
and that should be 5 remaining.
Looking for those double 1s or double 6s. You got
Yep.
none of it.
All right, so 1 center torso,
Okay.
1 left torso, 1 right torso,
Uh-huh.
1 left torso, 1 right arm.
Hey. Nice. All right.
And can I kick twice in terms of physical combat if I've got melee master?
Ooh, you can. Yes.
All right, are you physicaling,
Yes, I am going.
or do we need to resolve amount of, I need to resolve amount of damage. See if I
Yes.
don't fall over first.
Yeah, I
Correct.
suppose that's true.
Here we go. See if I fall over. That's a 3. I
Is that
fall
it?
over.
Do you have any lucky left?
I don't have any lucky left.
You've got 2
You have
points of
edge?
edge. You want to use one of them?
I have 2 points of edge. I thought we only had 1 point of edge going in.
You get 2 points of edge going into this season.
You-
All of the
Oh,
newcomers.
everybody. Oh, does that mean Legends have 3?
No,
Or is
the
it-
the people who haven't been on the show get 2 points of edge. Just
Oh, okay. They just
So,
get the
yes.
Legend move. Nice. Okay.
essentially,
solid.
yes.
Cool.
I will burn 1 point of edge.
Okay,
Reroll
this guy's
move
desperate. Yep, there you go.
makes it
Stay upright.
awesome.
All right. What is your counterplay, Mr. Playmaker, in terms of physical attacks?
I am going to throw a punch because I'm guaranteed to breach anywhere on the top.
Did
Half
you
and back.
make your, so I did 15 plus,
Plus 6. Yeah.
6,
You did 20. I made the
Okay.
roll. I rolled a 6. I only need a
This guy is like, I'm guaranteed Hanzo meme. It's just simple geometry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
He's looking
if
for
you
that
look at
breach.
the top half of the mech and you notice none of these numbers are larger than 10.
Go ahead, throw hands. 2 punches.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a hit. And I can't actually.
No.
That's in the head for 10 with a crit.
Okay.
Actually, I can only throw 1 punch with the. I can only throw 1 punch because of the weapons I shot.
Okay. All
Hang
right.
on.
Well, you chose a good place to shoot. Punch.
Hang on, I got 2. All right. 2 left.
No, it's in the structure down here.
Oh.
It's already at 2.
All right.
All right.
Come over here and roll
And
this
then-
crit. Let's see how bad it is.
All right.
You just need
Oh,
1d6.
that's right.
Just not a 3, right?
I mean, sensors is really bad.
I mean, the first sensors is +2. Okay.
So that's +2. That's on both gunnery and piloting, isn't it?
I think. At this range, though, it doesn't matter as much.
No,
Still, the cockpit glass is cracking as the head of the exterminator ablates from the punch. Armor is flashing everywhere. It's some what was that movie? The Cthulhu mecha movie with
Oh, you're talking about Pacific Rim?
I can't remember his name.
Charlie Hunnam?
No, not that guy. Jeez, why would I ever talk about Charlie Hunnam?
Can I use glory to ablate the head injury?
Yes, you can. Are you a soldier? Do you have battle
No,
roll
I'm
4?
not.
You'll
No.
have to make a roll then.
All right. Here on the yellow dice.
Yeah, sure. I'm looking at
There we
him.
go.
11.
Okay, you just don't take the head injury. No stress, nothing. All right, well, kick him twice now. Get him, boy, get him. Woo!
You
Get
You
him!
get the cockpit glass smashed out, you just spit out a bloody tooth. Like an absolute baller.
You got to take that right leg.
Here we go. So I am a 4 pilot. I ran, which is 2, right?
Yep.
You stood still, so I got 5s.
Kick is actually -2. You got 3s.
Yep.
All right, I got 3s. All righty, here we
If
go.
you miss, you have to make piloting checks to, not fall.
That is a hit.
All right, roll d6.
A D6. So this one here.
Yep.
4.
Okay, left leg.
4
It's
is
not
the
what you
left
wanted.
leg. And you deal 7 damage with it, or not 7 damage. 14.
I am not TSM'd, so do not count heat.
You do 13 damage with a kick. Yeah, 13 damage with a kick.
Yeah, 1 for 5.
And melee master, I have another kick.
Yes, you really want to hit his other leg. Yeah, that's good enough. Give me another d6.
There's an update. And last D6. 2.
That
It's right leg.
is a double crit on the right leg.
Yeah, but there's 2 small lasers down there to ablate. So
Yep.
the hip would be crucial. Taking a hip hit here would be really bad for you.
Yeah.
So
hip would suck.
I need what, 1D6?
Yeah, you need 1d6 twice.
All right, let me join you over here. All right. And here we go.
You really want 1 through 4.
5. That's a
5.
small laser.
Okay. Not so good. Not so good. Still looking for a 1.
2.
Upper leg actuator.
Upper leg actuator and the 5-slot small laser.
Okay.
That's rough. I don't like it.
So you've got 20 points of damage plus being kicked plus upper leg actuator blown. So that's a +1 plus.
Plus 3 total.
Where is the actuator destroyed? Oh, here we go. +1. Should be +2, right? 1 for 20 and then 1 for the hip actuator? Or Or for the leg
Yeah.
actuator? Yeah, it's a +2. You
Well,
have 3
is it
checks
not-
at +2.
Oh, it's 3 checks at +2. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you add
Well-
the difficulty to all of the checks, I believe.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they were +3 for the kick, or does kick a 0?
Kick doesn't add it. Kick doesn't add any difficulty. It just forces you to make another one.
Okay.
Right?
Cool. So
All
that
right, I'm gonna
is-
double check now because you're making me question.
No, that's fine.
No, it's fine to
Um,
check. It's just fine. It just forces you to make a roll.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, because I saw it right here.
You know, I've never
thankfully,
actually
Dynamics-
questioned if you get kicked twice, do you have to make 2 piloting skill
So
rolls?
that's pass on the first. I actually, these are only at +1 for me because of natural grace is also a -1.
Okay.
So I made all of those.
Um,
It was close on the first one though. I only rolled a 4 and I needed 3. So
well, I think it's fair to say that this is probably going to be the final round.
Let me take a look at what's left of my mech here.
Yeah, you thinking about maybe you want to live through this fight?
I'm thinking Punch Clock really wants to make it back home now that he's thought of retirement. We got, I mean, the mech's given about all it can give. I can't wither another round of 7 medium lasers anywhere on this mech, even if I have my back turned to you. Except
Yes,
for like,
the
unless they all hit
classic.
the leg, right?
They all hit
In
the
which
leg
case, I-
and then the back rear torso
well,
and then the arm.
And then yeah, and if they all hit the leg, then I kick you and your whole mech explodes.
Yeah, that's how mechs work. Yeah, they typically explode at some point in their career.
I think Punch Clock is going to pop the flares of
The surrender flare.
Surrender
My
flare.
God,
Last time I checked, Apex Dragons didn't have a no surrender clause.
that's correct. The Patreons voted on it.
And I will say over comms, I guess I'm getting taken in, Amos. Open comms. And I'm going to stand through the open cockpit, right? I'm just going to stand up and give him a salute.
Yeah. Playmaker just does the lights drop, and then Playmaker's just like standing on the shoulder with the arms crossed and the cape like billowing.
Then he raises his fist and says, "Then you will die braver than most."
Mhm.
If this is a consular ship, then where is the ambassador?
Hey, Punch Clock remembered the most important thing. Keep your hand level with your head.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Mhm.
Truly, Punch Clock is the ultimate counter to Darth Vader. I feel like the music that's playing as Playmaker leaves is definitely Heathens. As people are losing their fucking minds at the revelation that you are yet again Amos Everett, Ivan Asanko. It's rumors and questions. Are they all the same person? Is he dead? Is he alive? What part of this is theatrics? Is he Comstar? Is he a mercenary? Who does he work for? No one's on your side, but no one is clear whose side you're on either, as people are just shouting questions at you as you go to leave. Let's talk about exit interviews.
I will stop by William Wyndham Herda III. Trip Dubs.
You got through that. You got through it. Playmaker, how about you?
I'm gonna go see Ernst Dieter Mueller.
Oh my god. All right. So let's start with William. Night has fallen. It's nearly midnight here at the Peace Park. A lot of the protesters have left, not voluntarily, but because gas grenades were fired and the police began rolling up on all of them. There's a new set of protesters here protesting the police, counter-protesting the protesters. William has definitely been hit with tear gas, for sure. and you can see that there's some remnant of like pepper spray on his suit. His eyes are like fully red and irritated, and you can see milk lines coming down his face. He's seated in a medical facility, like a tent that someone set up with like food and water and people with basic medical training to just like bandage people up and put milk in their eyes. And William says, Silas, I'm afraid and he points to his eyes, I didn't get to see your match today, but I heard it over the radio in here, and I'm sorry to hear that this is the end of your career.
There's always a new beginning. And I'm surprised you didn't hear that charge from all the way over here from the arena.
I may not have seen the charge, but I certainly heard the announcers. It must have been a real thing of beauty. I'm looking forward to catching the match highlights.
I hope so. And you, what is next for the protest?
I mean, I'm not the voice of the protest here. I'm just reporting on what's happening. I think that someone has to, because everybody else on Solaris is in somebody's pocket.
I have seen that. Maybe it's time like this is when I'm, I previously decided I was going to retire at the end of the season, and maybe it's a good time to leave. Things don't seem like the Solaris that I moved here to, or I came here to.
I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna get out, you should do it now before they lock the spaceport down.
That is my plan.
Somebody else gasps when you say that. It's unthinkable. The only time that Solaris Spaceport is locked down is during like quarantining procedures. If a dropship like is carrying something, and even then they normally just quarantine part of the spaceport. So like people nearby are like, oh, you think it's gonna come to that? Anyway, he stands up. Oh, go ahead.
I did want to let you know, I saw a ghost that I thought twice died today. I don't know how this works. I don't know what magic it is, but that was the way he went over the barrier. There's no one else that could have been.
Amos Everett?
Amos Everett.
He certainly had a flair for the dramatic. Well, Silas, I guess I'll see you around.
I'll see you around.
All right. He stands up and gives you a slap on the back. Playmaker, as you head into Ernst Dieter Mueller's mech talk, he is finishing up a like political commentary show. He's got 3 guests on. And the first guest goes, well, look, as a liberal, I just have to say, I think that there's a lot of violence happening on both sides. And the second guy goes, well, look, I'm a more moderate voice here. All right. The protesters shouldn't have been in the way of that car. And the third guy goes, you know what? Let's just say it. All right. It's okay to kill these terrorists. It's okay to kill them. Okay? There are laws on the book that say that citizens can take up arms against terrorists. And like people in the audience are like, woo, yeah! As the footage of the SUV running through the crowd plays. Ernst is like, gentlemen, all right. Let's take it back for a minute. I've got my next guest on. Thank you so much for joining me, the 3 of you. Mr. Playmaker, is it true now that I should be referring to you as instead Mr. Everett?
We're all just ghosts here.
No, we aren't. I mean, are you or are you not Amos Everett?
I am Amos Everett. I am Jean Moraine. I am Kyle Morgan. I'm everyone who has died on this field.
Okay, I understand.
Audio chops.
Theatrically, that's true, but I mean literally, And if I was to ask you your legal name, would it be Amos Everett?
No.
Okay. Well, you certainly arrived on a auspicious day as police take control from Federated Sun's terrorists all across the planet as their useless, uneducated, pathetic flailing continues. So let me ask you, why are you on this show, the #1 rated show on all of Solaris?
Because there's someone here I gotta thank.
Is it me?
No. I would like to thank, and it like audio really gets chopped as it has to find each individual syllable. Miller Mechworks. For their custom machine, which was used to great effect today. Miller Mechworks. You'll be able to find all sorts of things. From a Mackie that's anything but a museum piece, to a Banshee that shows a full casing of what Intersphere technology can do.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the Banshee. Okay, you came to my show in order to discuss corporate policy. Got it. Let's talk about the events of today. Do you have any commentary about the terrorism we're seeing?
Looked like a bunch of folks standing in a field, Jack.
I agree. Bunch of idiots. They need to go home and get some jobs.
You do an
Well,
awful lot of talking for somebody who ain't never done nothing.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said, you do an awful lot of talking for somebody who ain't never done nothing.
All right, he looks off stage and is just like, can someone cut his mic, please? Security! You're pretty sure that this is going to get cut on the... Your whole interview is going to get cut on the interstellar broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the Solaris Live one, but...
Okay, Solaris heard it.
That's okay. I'm going to just take away the point in Liren camp that you gained by coming here.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
He came here specifically to insult Ernst to his face.
Perfect. That's what we all do, really.
Just because he doesn't like Mueller.
I mean, I don't like Mueller. Sometimes I look at him and I go, Mueller, Mueller, Mueller.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Silas Hayward,
Yes.
where are you after your interview with the professor?
He's probably headed to the Apex Dragons compound to arrange transport of the remaining mechs he has and the parts of the one he just kind of took parts off of, transfer that to a drop ship or a drop ship to get off planet. He's headed home immediately.
Let me interject here. Could we say that you're making your way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and you're homebound?
Yes.
All of those things are actually just true. Wow, that's incredible.
He's having memories of the fields back home he hasn't seen in 12 years. How long has it been? Where are we? So 30, 68, 52?
Yeah, it's been 10, 12 years. It's been a long time.
Yeah, and he's and all the family drama that got left behind on a small world.
Yeah,
And
Your
and then
return changed.
after he leaves and also bringing home like a small out to the periphery, right? Bringing 4 or 5 mechs that are in his personal mechs out there. I mean, that's
that's a lot of wealth.
a lot of wealth. Basically a small army basically out in the periphery. And then he's going to, again, so after he leaves there, he heads to the cracked canopy, puts his name badge, right? Pins it to the cork board there, right next to the punch clock that's in there, and lets him know he'll be back in about 2 or 3 years. That's his kind of walking off into the sunset, unless the word of Blake picks him up and he's never seen from again,
Well,
which is
I think
always a
it's-
possibility.
it's less that word of Blake picks him up and he's never seen from again. And more that standing across the street from the cracked canopy is just like a tall, thin figure in a like black hoodie and rolled up to the sleeves, and you see some like tattoos on the like forearms of Jade Falcon crests, except the like sword in the talon is taken out of the talons and is shoved through the head of the bird, and they're all dead.
Nice.
That run up the arms that Adam Kaseki had. And that person pulls out a cell phone and calls you on your personal number.
Gotta look at his phone. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Hayward.
Who is this?
And the hood comes off. And you see a face that you haven't really seen before.
Are we
But
still doing Star Wars here? Yeah.
are we still doing Star Wars?
Now you
And
are
you
the
see-
student and I am the master.
No, but you see
It's a brick
face.
phone, right? We're in the 80s, yeah?
Yeah. And you see a face that looks a lot like it's clearly like a different person's face than you've seen, but it's got the exact same like jawline that you now know both Ivan, Amos, and Adam all had. And straight up half the jaw is just metal. And like it glints slightly in like the like twilight dark of late evening from a nearby, and there's like a little light from a nearby street light. And the person just says through the phone, "How would you like to make it home alive, Mr. Hayward? Perhaps even a few thousand sea bills richer."
My preference is alive. I have enough money.
Well,
If I go missing, there are other things that will happen.
I'm aware of them.
Ibrahim is
So-
still around.
That's precisely what I'm calling you about. Because you see, Mr. Hayward, you have an in that I need. And I require something to get close to Ibrahim Caribou. So, Mr. Hayward, I understand your dropship does not leave for another 2 days. Perhaps you and I shall have a conversation somewhere.
I have my conversations here at the canopy. Public.
I think the place where we both buried a friend is both public enough and perhaps more appropriate for meeting a ghost. And he hangs up the phone.
Silas is like, hey, can I get a rush order on that ticket?
Is there like one that goes off today and then my mechs follow me like next day? Is that? So great question is,
Mhm.
does Silas think, so Silas knows you're a killer.
Yeah.
He definitely knows that. I'm just trying to think what Silas would do, right?
Mhm.
Does Silas think he can get out of the way of you and whatever mafia or whatever else brought you back and gave you a metal jaw for 2 days? And as public as he is, I don't think that's the case. So, and Ibrahim, I mean, my feelings towards Ibrahim, right? Yeah, he's not the greatest person, but he gave me the shot up, right? He was the money in the bank. So if we were going to actually arrange something to actually get you close to Ibrahim, I don't know how Punch Clock would have said it, but Punch Clock would have tried to do a code word warning to Ibrahim.
Absolutely. So what I feel like is we probably should make some sort of opposed roll for like espionage nonsense. Or something like that.
Listen, the final season was just supposed to be fighting with no plot at all. I don't want to be making rolls.
Okay, fine.
Both you and Hunter are both trying to keep playing games, and I'm like, no, get out the door. We're here to kill each other.
Yeah, and then I'm also here to kill Ibrahim.
No.
All right, fine.
I'll tell you what, if you're the champion of Solaris, we can do a kill Ibrahim arc.
All right, that's fine.
It's like it's like the Tekken games, right? If you win, you get to narrate your own epilogue. You win and you finish high school. That's your whole arc.
Nice. Excellent.
Nice.
All right, well, never mind then. And I guess in that case,
So somehow somebody's like, man, Ibrahim can't get here till the day I'm off world, man. I can't get him. I just can't get him.
nah, probably the conversation instead.
I
was
mean,
something-
Abraham probably saw Amos Everett back on television and goes, time to take a vacation somewhere on a dropship above the world.
Mhm. Ibrahim should know. Dropship is not the safest place to be when I'm around. That's right. I got yokes too. All right. I guess in that case, we'll retcon that conversation instead of being like, I need something from you. Instead, it's just like being spooky.
I'm gonna. If that's the case, it's
What's
good luck
on
with the
Hayward?
match tomorrow.
I appreciate that, friend. You let me know if you see any more ghosts.
I have a feeling, if you can come back from the dead twice, I don't know what's going on. And he'll head into the canopy.
He got better.
All right, cool. All right, well, GG's, Salty Maker. That was great.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm
by the way,
glad I forgot the charge rules so that I could get absolutely blasted.
So that was for Kranich in Ruin Industrial. That was that show. We didn't get a chance to do that for the charger that we had in the last game. So
Nice.
had a chance to do it. Said, I mean, it's about the biggest amount of damage I could have opened with, and
Yeah, 77 ain't
absolutely.
nothing, man. That's
Absolutely.
That's pretty close to one Jordan Payne's worth of damage. What's the final cost total on repairing this Banshee? Right, it's the full 3, right? Oh, it doesn't have clan.
It
So,
does
yeah,
not
it's
have
three.
plan. So it's 3 for internal damage on an inner sphere custom,
Yeah.
-1 for easy to maintain quirk that the
Very
Banshee that this particular Banshee model has.
Okay. That's it. Punch Clock, Salty Maker, thank you for joining us. It's real this time. It's really real.
it's for real this time, everybody.
Unless somebody's like, wow, they did the rules so wrong. That's it.
In which case, I just need you to roll a d6 and make a decision.
That's it, friends. Have a good time zone.
Have a good time zone, everybody.
See you guys.